I hate that sentence. I hate those words put together that form that sentence. What logic did you derive that from, where there's no such thing as a stupid question? The only reason people say that is to make the other person feel less like a dum-dum, thus giving them more freedom to ask, you guessed it, a stupid question. What makes a question stupid, you ask? Easy. I'll show you some that you've probably heard of before in your life. Let's say you lost something, like your phone or your sandwich, and you rummage through your things trying to find said sandwich when your friend notices that you're searching for your lost item. Now, your friend most likely already knows that you're looking for something, but what they don't know is what you're looking for. Thus, this question follows. What you looking for? This is a perfectly good question. They are genuinely curious as to what you're searching for, which then prompts you to provide an answer. I'm looking for my sandwich. From here, your friend can continue their dialogue by possibly saying, oh, let me help you find it, or I hope you find it. This is the format that I expect and have absolutely no problem with. But for some reason, pretty much 99% of the time, the friend comes up with this response. Where did you lose it? Congratulations! You just asked a stupid question. Where did I lose it? This sentence shouldn't even exist in the English language. It contradicts itself. It doesn't make sense. Here's my reasoning. If I knew where I lost my sandwich, then I wouldn't be looking for my sandwich because I'd already know where the fuck it is. Another instance is when you're doing an obviously specific activity in front of your friend, such as cooking. You're making yourself some food, which one would notice by all the ingredients on the counter and the pot boiling on the stove. Your friend walks into the kitchen, and from here you would expect them to ask, what you cooking? This is a valid question. I can safely assume they don't know exactly what I'm making based on my various ingredients, so I can happily answer their question. I can say something like, oh, I'm making soup, or I'm making sauce for spaghetti. This is the format. This is what I would expect. Unless the friend says something like this. What are you doing? Stupid question. What other activity involves me putting a pot on the stove, putting ingredients inside the pot, and then turning the fire on? Does it look like I'm suntanning in the Bahamas? Any average person could deduce that I'm cooking based on what they see in their environment. Kitchen plus ingredients plus pot on stove equals I'm fucking cooking. Then the worst part after this question is if you come up with a sarcastic answer. Let's say I respond saying, I'm packing for New Zealand. Then the other person gets mad because they didn't fully appreciate your sarcastic and witty response to their stupid question. Then they have the gonads to say shit like, I was just asking what you were doing. You don't have to be mean about it. You could have just... Oh, I'm sorry. Have I wasted your time? Are you triggered by my inability to answer you straightforwardly? You could have simply just told me you were cooking. What? Are you tickling my nuts right now? So you knew I was cooking. Not only have you just asked me a stupid question, but you already knew the answer and decided to ask anyway? Well, No, shut your hole. And lastly is a situation where you truly believe someone has gone mental. So one day, I was minding my own business in class when I was suddenly tapped on the shoulder. I turned around and one of my classmates seemed eager to ask me a question. Naturally, I started to get a bit annoyed because I thought they were going to ask me for a pencil or something. But no, this one was different. They had a look of worry on their face as they asked me, could you take a look at something for me? Over here? I decided to help the person and followed them to the back corner of the room. Now, I know that this next bit may sound unbelievable, but this seriously happened to me, okay? No joke. As I was shown the person's predicament in this corner, I saw a surge protector plugged into itself and my classmate's phone charger in one plug. Then they proceeded to ask me this. Why is this not working? Is the surge protector broken? Being that no one else was in the room except for my classmate and I felt like I entered some sort of vortex that led into my worst nightmare. I remember just staring at the surge protector and not saying a word for a full minute as my classmate also stood there patiently waiting for his answer. This was a regular person. I've seen them tie their own shoes, drive their car off campus, text and talk at the same time, and whatever else a fully functioning person can do. But when they showed me a surge protector plugged into itself. I quietly snapped. I unplugged the surge protector from itself, inserted the plug into the wall where it belonged, patted my classmate on the back in pity, and asked them this: Is your brain broken? Now that's a stupid question.